Let's say hello to Nati, who is live with us. Hi, Nati. How are you? Good evening.
Very well, very well. Greetings from Charlotte, North Carolina. How nice, United States.
That's great. Do you live there? And where are you from?
From Venezuela.
From Venezuela. And did you experience a story related to the extraterrestrial phenomenon?
Many, honestly, many. A whole lot. Moria más sabe. A whole lot. So I'm going to tell the ones I remember best. The ones closest to me, more on my mind, I mean constantly. One of them mainly is that when I was a little girl, ever since I can remember, every night I would dream about these tiny gray beings with upside down, pear shaped faces. They made a very strange sound. They communicated with me mentally, but physically they made a very strange sound. Like, I mean, something as if they didn't have vocal cords, something weird. For me, it was something very strange. Every night I would dream about them. They would all grab me. I would see everything go black, and then I would wake up. That was my whole dream. Every night I didn't understand why. Sometimes I was afraid to sleep because I knew I dream about them. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea. But I mean, that dream was very vivid for me. And well, when I grew up, like when I was 17 or 18 years old, I met someone who started showing me movies like Intruder. And I told him, look, those are the beings I used to dream about. Exactly. And I didn't know. I mean, I had no idea what the GREYS were and all that stuff. But it was definitely them. I mean, and well, that's one of the experiences. Okay. And the other one was when I was in Ciudad Bolivar in Puerto Ordaz, and there I actually saw them. I saw them with my own eyes. I mean, the little gray ones with the thin necks. Yes, it was them. I see this, many of them outside in the garden, right? The garden has, it was a garden. It had like a skylight that was open, not with glass, but open. You know what I mean? I mean, the rain could fall through there and it got wet. You know what? So I see those beings and I say, I think they're the kids. And I go out abruptly and say, you guys outside again. But like in a movie, just like when I look, they weren't the kids, they were those beings. And they all started climbing up quickly through as if something, a light was sucking them up. And they had a, it made a sound like vroom, vroom, like that something. And I was saying, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I can't believe it. I didn't know whether to cry or to laugh. I was happy, but at the same time, I was scared. It was a very strange thing. I don't know, a feeling that was foreign to me. I had never felt that before because I was seeing something for the first time with my own eyes. It wasn't something I dreamed. I saw it. I saw it. I saw it.
What do these beings look like? Can you describe them?
Small gray with very thin necks. I do remember that. And skinny arms like this. Very thin. I couldn't see them very well. Really well. No, they didn't say anything to me at all. They just, when they saw me, started going up quickly through the skylight as if something was pulling them up. And that was it. That was my whole experience with them. And I don't think anything could be clearer than that. It was something I saw. I can tell you the distance. It was at night that I can tell you around midnight, 12 or 1. So everything was dark. There was no light. I only saw the little creatures, as I called them. I don't know why, because it was something very different. But the distance was like, let me tell you, 10 feet away from me. I mean, something very, very close, because the door.
And what's your hypothesis? I mean, why did you see them? What are they looking for, right? I mean, if I were to ask you in general, what's your hypothesis about these beings?
Something is happening to me. I must have something to do with them because it can't be that. Besides what I experienced, besides what I went through as a child, I've dreamed about thousands of extra. And they tell me, all the ones I've dreamed about, they tell me, we are from such and such, and you are one of us too. That's what they tell us, what they always tell me. All of them from everywhere. I mean, I mean, it's like I'm not from here. I once dreamed that the day I arrived on Earth, I was with other people and we were waiting for the planet Mars to turn red because of a catastrophe that was going to happen. And we already knew, so we came here to planet Earth. And we saw when planet Mars turned red that moment, and everyone was crying at that time. I mean, that was a dream.
Of course, but considering everything you experienced afterward, maybe that dream is actually real information that came through the dream.
Yes, 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 exactly. Like one time I also dreamed that, well, that was preserved because I told someone about it. I had a band. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. And well, I was with my band. I said, look, last night I had a dream and told them everything exactly as it happened. I dreamed about some beings. They were very beautiful beings. And they told me they came in a ship. In a ship. I don't remember exactly what it was like because I've dreamed about different ships. They told me, look, we're going to show you how we're working under the earth where you live and where beings like you live to protect you, because something is going to happen here, something very bad, very big, and nothing can happen to you. And we are working so that this doesn't happen to you in the area where you are. And they took me to that part underground. And I was like, wow, everything looks so strange, so ugly, so dark, all rocky, like a cave. It was very strange. And a year later, after a few months, a catastrophe happened all over Venezuela. I don't know if you remember, but there was a landslide, as they call it, where rocks fell and millions of houses, sorry, thousands of houses sank. Okay. And right where I lived, nothing happened, but on the sides, yes, rivers overflowed, huge rocks fell, houses were buried, all that mud, giant stones fell. It was horrible. That was in the year 2000. And it was a year after I had that dream with those beings who told me they were working so that nothing would happen to me.
It's a mystery. Because obviously, I really want to keep asking you things. But I also understand that there are other... Beyond what you've already told us, there are surely more stories ahead. I want to thank you, Nati. And before saying goodbye, I don't know if you'd like to leave some way for people to contact you in case someone is following the show, following the YouTube channel, who is interested in this topic of abductions of contact and wants to write to you directly.
Yes, of course, why not? With my number or with my, well, it could be with my Facebook, this one, I have a lot of stories here. Actually, I have several stories about abductions on this same TikTok page.
How can listeners find you on TikTok so they can look you up after hearing this on the radio?
Nati.
Nati.artarcosmos. Nati.artarcosmos. That's where they can find your TikTok account and all your information is there.
Yes.
That's right. Nati, nice to meet you.
Thank you. Okay, no, thank you. Thank you for allowing me.
Big kiss.
Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, everyone.
Best regards. See you next time.
Best regards. Thank you, Hector.
Thank you. Another contact account, another experiencer of the UFO phenomenon. If you experienced an abduction, and you're in another country and want to tell me about it, the email is trasnocheparanormal@gmail.com. Hector, I want to share my testimony about my extraterrestrial contact. Trasnocheparanormal@gmail.com. We're waiting for those stories.